Hello crochet lovers, how are you? Welcome back to our channel where we'll learn to crochet step by step. These are beanies for newborn babies. They have this knot at the top. They are normally done in elastic cotton, so I thought it would be a great idea to crochet them now. Let's go to the tutorial. For this project, I'll use some yarn for a 3.5 or a 4mm hook, which for the US is a number 4 or 5. I recommend you choose the softer and more hypoallergenic material you can. And I will be using a 3.5mm hook. You can use any yarn you want, but just make sure it's not very thick. It can be similar to mine so that the instructions remain for a newborn baby. We begin with the magic slip knot. Now we chain 2. And in the first one we made, we now make 4 half double crochets. Remember that if you don't know the basic crochet stitches, you can find the basic course for beginners on the pull down eye. That's my first half double crochet. We make 3 more, so we have a total of 4. In that same hole. And now we pull from the initial thread to close that hole. Next, in the first top loop we have, from the first half double crochet we make 2 half double crochets. 2 half double crochets in that same hole. We have 1, and in that same hole we make the second one. And this is what we call an increase. 2 half double crochets in the same top loop. Now we go to the next top loop, and in there we make just 1 half double crochet. We go to the next one and we make another increase. So 1 and 2 half double crochets in the same hole. And in the same top loop, we make 1 half double crochet. Perfect, we have finished the second row. If we count the top loops now, we should have 6 half double crochets, 6 top loops. You should know by now this beanie will grow in a spiral. So it can be useful to have a marker so we can set it on the last stitch of the row, in order not to get confused. I'll turn over my project already so that I'm always crocheting on the outside. And now we go to the next top loop. We begin a new row with 1 increase, and 2 stitches, 2 half double crochet stitches. Over here 1, and in the next top loop we make the other one. We repeat this one more time in order to finish the row. So we make 1 increase, and then 2 half double crochets. And this is how we'll finish the third row. By now, we should have 8 top loops once we finish. And now we'll make 1 increase and 3 half double crochets. We'll repeat this sequence twice. So over here we make an increase. And now we make 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets, and then we repeat the sequence. I'm already finishing the row, which will leave us with 10 half double crochet stitches. Right now, we'll make 1 half double crochet in each stitch available, until this is about 7 centimeters long. This part is very easy. We just need to make 1 half double crochet in the stitch we have next to ours. And we just keep growing until this little tube, which we'll use to make the knot, is about 7 or 8 centimeters. The central thread can be left inside this tube. And we should be making 10 top loops, 10 half double crochets, because we have not made any more increases since that last row. Our next sequence will be 1 increase and 4 half double crochets by themselves. And we will repeat it twice. So we make 1 increase, and then we make 4 half double crochets by themselves. Each of them will be in a different top loop. And we repeat that sequence once more. We should finish this row with 12 top loops. Now we make 12 half top loops by themselves, each one in its own top loop. By the end of this row, we should have 12 because we're not making any increases. And the next sequence is 1 increase and 5 half double crochets. And like always, we'll repeat it twice. So we make our increase, and then we make 5 half double crochet stitches by themselves. Perfect! We repeat this once more, and by the end of this row we should have 14 top loops. So now we make 14 half double crochets, 1 in each stitch available. And after this row, we'll begin to see how the project becomes wider. So we go to the next sequence, which is 1 increase and 6 half double crochets on their own. So that was the increase, and after that we make 6 stitches by themselves. And we repeat this sequence once more in order to finish the row. By now, we should have 16 top loops. And now we'll change it up a bit. The following sequences will be repeated 4 times. For example, the next one is 1 increase and 3 half double crochets. And we'll repeat it 4 times. So now it will be helpful to have a marker so that we don't get lost. We begin this next sequence with 1 increase. Then we make 3 half double crochets by themselves. 1, 2, and 3. That's the first time we make this sequence. We need to make another 3 of these in order to go all the way around. So we make our increase and then we make the 3 stitches by themselves. 3 half double crochets, each on 1 stitch. This is the second time. We have to make this sequence twice more in order to finish the row. And by now we should have 20 top loops. For the next row, we'll make 1 increase and then 4 stitches by themselves. And we'll repeat this 4 times. We make this sequence 3 times over. By the end of the row, we should have 24 top loops. I think you can guess what the next row is like. We will need to make 1 increase and 5 top loops. 4 times. And we'll keep growing like so, by adding 1 stitch between increases. It's always the same sequence for each row. The only change is that in each row, we'll have 1 more stitch between the increases. And as you can see, the result by the end of each row will always leave us with 4 extra half double crochets. We should always count 4 top loops more than in the previous row. We'll just keep growing like this. You'll notice that the angle for our initial tube will begin to change, and we can make the little knot whenever we want. This can be done at any point during the crochet process. So we'll keep growing in the project like I told you until our width from top to bottom is of 12 centimeters. If you need a reference, my last row has 56 top loops. When we get to this part, we'll stop making increases and we'll begin making 1 half double crochet in each stitch available. This will help us grow in a spiral manner but without making any increases. Now I have made a couple rows more. The beanie will start to look more straight, and the idea is to have this beanie measure 12 centimeters. So when we are approaching 8 or 9 centimeters from the knot down, we should change colors and stitches so we made a slightly different stripe. To begin this, we make 1 slip stitch in the next stitch from where we are, in order to flatten the last row we made. And right now, I'll bring in the new color. We just changed colors, and now we'll leave here the previous yarn because we'll use it again soon. And we'll use the upcoming stitches to hide the new thread. We chain 2, and in the first top loop available, we make 1 double crochet. In the next top loop, we'll make a triple pom-pom. So we yarn over once, we yarn over twice, and then we yarn over 3 times. By now, we should have 7 loops on the hook. We'll pull through all of them, and this is our triple pom-pom. We keep crocheting by making 1 double crochet, and then 1 pom-pom stitch. So we yarn over once, then we yarn over twice, and then we yarn over 3 times. After this, we pull through those 7 loops at the same time. Keep going like this until you go all the way around. This is my last triple pom-pom stitch. And in the top loop from the double crochet we made, we'll make 1 slip stitch in order to close the row. Now we bring back the previous color, because we just wanted to make a small stripe, and what we'll do now is 1/2 double crochet in each stitch available. We'll make this in each top loop we have from the previous row. We go all the way around making only 1/2 double crochet stitches. Then we make 1 slip stitch in the first stitch from this row. And after this, we'll keep growing in a spiral by making 1/2 double crochet in each stitch available. We will not be making any more increases, and we will not be closing rows. We just need to grow in a spiral until our beanie is about 12 or 13 centimeters. The best part is that the knot can be done higher or lower because not all newborn babies have the same head size. To close off the project, we'll make 2 or 3 slip stitches at the end. Then we cut the yarn, remove the hook, and we can hide this thread inside the stitches. It's best if we do it vertically. And that's it, we have our beanie ready with this cute knot at the very top. I hope you liked this tutorial. Remember that you can find many more tutorials on the pull down eye. I'll see you very soon, and don't forget to catch up with us on social media as well, so you don't miss out on anything. Have a great day, crochet lovers!